Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Matt Stryker, your NWSRevolution midnight commentator for Revolution Impact, also known as Thursday Night War, and NWSRevolution pay-per-views. Today, I'm gonna give you my NWSRevolution Impact presents Revolution Roulette, the follow-up to this past Sunday's pay-per-view entitled Halloween Horrors, and what a great follow-up it was. Okay, let's begin with the review, shall we? We started off with highlights of the Halloween Horrors pay-per-view. Okay. The commentators for tonight's Revolution will let one with Josh Matthews, Don Callis, me, Matt Strike, and special guest MW's Revolution owner chairman Jack Harvey. Okay. Josh Matthews and Don Callis welcome the fans to the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and won down the match card and introduced the Revolution Roulette Wheel. Matthews says we will feature Shane McMahon versus King Cody Bernard in the street fight as the opener. Then we will see the Scars of Mata associated with the Miners versus the Young Bucks. And the type of match it will be is going to be decided by the Revolution Roulette Wheel. Matthews then says we will also have new NWS Hardcore Champion Scooter St. William with Shane McMahon and Silver Knight in his corner take on the phenomenal and AJ Styles for the Hardcore title. Then Don Callis gets on the mic and says we will also see Ian Cleveland versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in a match determined by the Revolution Roulette Wheel. Callis then says we will also see Jason the Shield, Jason the Situation defend his Intercontinental Championship against a mystery opponent. Then Cody Mercer will face an open challenger. Josh Matthews gets back on the mic and says we will also see Cody Braden versus Psycho Mercer in the main event, and the final segment will be the NWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Conoman making an MWS State address, as he also has a surprise. Matthews says all matches will be determined by the Revolution Roulette Wheel, which will be hosted by new MWS General Manager Mr. Jesse Acevedo. Matthews tells the fans to enjoy the show as he and Curtis go do commentary with Matt Strike and Jack Harvey, and plug the first match, which Mr. and it was and the first match was a street fight. Also, Mitchell Myatt decided not to wrestle due to him only wanting to wrestle on pay-per-views or unless a world title's defended or some crap like that. The first match, street fight. Shane McMahon with Michael Cole in his corner defeated King Cody Bernard with Paul Heyman in his corner. This was the first match as Cody Bernard insulted the fans and said he refuses to wrestle because he's not a wrestler, and an MW's interview only and tried to talk Shane McMahon out of it, but to no avail as Shane McMahon wasted no time beating the hell out of Cody and spearing him down, then gave him the Shane O'Mac shuffle. Cody then tried to run away, but the Sons of Chaos came down to attack him and threw him back in the ring as they tossed weapons in the ring. Shane then whacked Cody with a candlestick and Singapore came non-stop. Then hit him on the head with a steel chair and across the back as well. Then picked him up like a rag doll and power bombed him as he put him on the announce table and delivered an elbow drop from the top rope and through the announcer's table. The Shinobi Mafia Warriors tried to interfere but were immediately taken out by the Sons of Chaos. Shane then busted that Cody Bernard open with a champagne bottle. Cody then snapped Shane McMahon and spat in his face, but it did not faze him as Shane McMahon spears him down, hits him on the head with a trash can and a trash can lid, then got another trash can and dragged Cody to the corner and planted the coast to coast on Cody Bernard and pinned him 1, 2, 3. Winner Shane McMahon via pinfall with coast to coast as this match lasted 10 minutes and 30 seconds. After the match, the Sons of Chaos then powerbombed Cody Bernard through a table just for good measure. Gotta say, good way to start the show. Love seeing King Cody Bernard get his ass kicked. That's what King Cody Bernard gets for running his mouth and never shutting up. And thanks to the Sons of Chaos, they finally thanks to Shane McMahon and the Sons of Chaos, they finally shut him up, and now we don't have to listen to him annoy and run his mouth. And apparently, King Cody Bernard has several injuries. That's right. King Cody Bernard has several injuries. He has 2 broken arms, 2 broken legs, a bruised neck, and a broken trachea or something like that. So he's in the hospital, and So he's in the hospital. Oh, what they do? That's what King Cody Bernard gets for running his mouth. Anyway, thank you to Shane McMahon and the man for beating the hell out of Cody Bernard. Loved seeing that. And then backstage, Will Phil interviews the Scars Armada Association as mine about Mr. Jesse Acevedo being the new NWS general manager. Miner says he is not happy about being fired as general manager says he will be suing Jack Harvey for unnecessary treatment. Miner also says he and his brother will not take orders from Mr. Jesse Acevedo or Jack Harvey tonight. He and his brother Mike will deal with the Young Bucks. Miner then says from now on he will only defend his Scotch Championship at pay-per-views, and he and his brother demand a rematch against the Crew next week on Revolution Impact for the MWS Tag Team Championships in a Buried Alive match. Mike then says he hopes Jesse James returns soon. Very interesting. Well, we found out later on in the night what transpired about that when Dallas cut his phone, but that's for later. Now, Jack Harvey says I'm commenting, Miner will take orders from him and Mr. Acevedo or suffer the consequences. As Josh Matthews counters me and Jack Harvey plugged the next match and introduced the MW's general manager, Mr. Jesse Acevedo. Mr. Jesse Acevedo then appears on the Titantron and thanks the commentators as he talks about the next match and the match choices that they are. Mr. Acevedo spins the wheel and a man's on last men standing. And it was a last men standing tag team match. The Scars Armada Associates, the Miners, with Ethan Sobel in the corner, defeated the Young Bucks. This was the second match as the Miners and Young Bucks wrestled back and forth, with the Young Bucks planted the Miners for a bang for your buck as the ref counts but gets an 8 count. Miner gets up and hits the Young Bucks with an aided brainbuster and an aided neckbreaker and aided whiplash. Then the aided wheel bill facebuster as Miner drops the Young Bucks with the Miner bomb and Scars Armada as Mike drops him with the murder bomb. The ref counts him and Bucks get up at 9 and hit the Miners with an aided drop kick and corkscrew neckbreaker plant the master driver. Indy take an early onset out-timers and grab a table and delivers a cease and desist through the table as the ref counts and the Miners get up at 9.5. Bucks then bust open the Miners for steel cheer shot to the head as the ref counts, but only gets up at but the Miners get up at 6. Miners then bust open the Young Bucks for metal baseball the aided Scars pop up pile driver and another one for 6 steel chairs and one last one for 4 flaming tables as the ref counts to 10. Miners win the tag team match and are the last men standing. Winner the Miners via 10 count with aided pop-ups pile driver. 13 minutes is that match. This match lasted 13 minutes. I gotta say, what a match. What a match. Wow. What a really good 15-minute match. I really enjoyed counting this match. And shout out to the viewer that's watching, by the way. And then, backstage, Team Robert Knight, the IRS agent, Scott Casey Gale, and IRS agent Sir Robert Knight are backstage with IRS Commissioner the Mr. Corey Braxton Esquire, who's also head of the YouTube censorship. Robert Knight tells his best close friend forever and his brother for life, Scooter, that he will be taking him out to lunch at Rolling Smoke Barbecue for amazing Las Vegas barbecue, along with Mr. Corey Braxton Esquire. Corey hugs Knight and says, thank you, kind sir. Corey Braxton Esquire also hugs Scott Casey Gale. Knight then says him and Scott will be taking the Western Sons of Chaos along with Corey Braxton Esquire out to pizza to dinner at Grimaldi's Colbrick Oven Pizzeria for the best Las Vegas pizza in town. Scooter says he is so excited. Dr. Hugo Strange then appears and gives Scooter and Knight an antidote potion. As they drink and they get their minds and bodies back, and the white ones, and Scooter gets his regular voice back, and Sir Robert Knight gets his French accent back, and Scooter Knight then embraces Mr. Coy Braxton Esquire and says, stay family friendly. Stay family friendly. Whatever, Corey. Whatever. And then NWS General Manager Mr. Jesse Acevedo and spins the NWSRevolution Roulette wheel for the Ian versus Cody Rhodes match as it lands on TOC. The commentators and Jack Harvey saying Mr. Jesse Acevedo is doing a great job as a new GM as we plug the next match. And the next match was indeed a TLC match. match it was. Ian Cleveland defeated the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. This was the third match as Ian and Rhodes beat the hell out of each other. Ian takes down Rhodes and beats on him with a steel chair, then punches it into his face. Ian busts Rhodes open by punching him some very hard with brass knuckles as Ian beats down Rhodes with single front cane until Rhodes fights back with an STO and Doc Madden drops him with the crossroads and locks him in the American Nightmare and slams him through steel chairs. Ian then pulls a stack of ladders on Rhodes. Ian locks Rhodes in the Kimura lock, then beats on him, then plants an F5. Ian then delivers the one-winged angel on Rhodes and another one-winged angel on two ladders as Ian Cleveland climbs the ladder. Then gives an elbow drop Rhodes right through a table and wins the match. Winner Ian Cleveland via one-winged angel elbow dropping his opponent through a table as this match lasted 11 minutes. After the match, the lights go out and Maximus appears and laughs evilly at Ian and plays mind games with him. And then the lights go on again and on and off again, and Maximus is gone. Maximus attempting to play mind games with Ian. I mean, Maximus, this guy, you never know what Maximus will do. And Maximus will be taking on Ian Cleveland at Fighters of the Survivors, which will go down as the first ever NWSRevolution pay-per-view. We got the NWSRevolution anniversary coming up very, very soon. We've been 4 years, so that should be something big. And then Mitchell Mayette is backstage complaining to MWS General Manager Mr. Jesse Acevedo, demanding a title match and how tired he is of not getting respect. He says from now on he only wrestles on pay-per-views unless there's a title shot for him at Revolution Impact. Mr. Jesse Acevedo goes off on Mitchell Mayette and says he will put him in a match next week on Open Fight Night. I wonder who his opponent's going to be. That should be very interesting to see who Mr. Jesse Acevedo is going to choose to face Mitchell Mayette. And then NWS Intercontinental Championship champion Jason the Situation is getting ready for his match. Mr. Jesse Acevedo spins the wheel, and Jason's opponent is New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler and former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada, who gets a huge ovation. And then us and Jack Harvey plug the fourth match. MW's Intercontinental Championship match. Jason the Shield, the Bounty Castle, Jason the Situation, then defeated Kazuchika Okada. This was the fourth match. Jason the Situation. Okada had a really good back and forth. Fourth match of JTS taking down Okada and giving him an uppercut as Okada hit Jason the Situation with a flapjack and a reverse neck break and heavy weight, then diving elbow and back chop suplex, then needing reverse pile driver and DDT. Okada goes to pin him, but Jason the Situation kicks out and gives Okada a lariat and a double arm DDT and a missile dropkick and an enziguri, then a facebuster. Okada plants Jason the Situation with the red ink and German suplex and waymaker as he goes to pin him, but somehow in some way Jason the Situation kicks out at 2.5, and in the end, Jason the Situation delivers an end of days on Okada for the 3 count as he retains the NWS Intercontinental Championship, winning still NWS Intercontinental Championship. With end of days. And I gotta say, that was a good match. Jason the Situation has been doing really good with that NWS Intercontinental title. He has been defending it on a daily basis. Definitely gotta give the guy credit. Then Team Robert Knight, as this match lasted 14 minutes and 17 seconds. That's right, 14 minutes and 17 seconds. Man, it's another Team Robert Knight Day vlog hanging out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, footage from earlier this week. Monday, the Sons of Chaos were at the Bellagio Fountains, then having dinner and checking into the MGM Grand. Scott Casey Gale and Sir Robert Knight paid for Cody Brain and Devin the Demon, Michael Rapper, Castillo, and Shane McMahon, and they paid for the hotel suites as well. Then Tuesday, they spent all day gambling at the Las Vegas Strip, and Mr. Coy Braxton Esquire showed up then says gambling is illegal and it is a sin. Cody Brandon then says that's why it's called Sin City. Cody then excused himself as he had to go get an interview, and that interview is indeed on this channel. And then Wednesday they dressed up the Sons of Chaos dressed up in Halloween costumes. Scott Casey Gale dressed up as Michael Myers, Sir Robert Knight dressed up as Jason Boyd, Cody Brandon dressed up as Finn Balor, then Rappaport was dressed up as a gangbang, Castillo was dressed up as a ghost, and Shane McMahon was dressed up as his dad. And then the Sons of Chaos and went to the Vegas shows and casino action. And Thursday they spent most of the day at the MGM Grand gambling. Corey Braxton Esquire then tells the Sons of Chaos to keep it family friendly and keep paying taxes on time. The Sons of Chaos had steak dinner at the Golden Stairs Steakhouse, and then the Sons of Chaos arrived at the arena. Gotta say, the Sons of Chaos blogs just keep getting better and better and better. Better than watching the Shinobi Mafia Warriors blog, which pretty much they just hung out at a Las Vegas strip club. Yeah. And then Mr. Jesse Acevedo, though, then spins the Revolution Roulette wheel in his office for the NWS Hardcore Championship match between Scooter St. William and AJ Styles, and the wheel lands in hardcore rules. Of course, it's going to land in hardcore rules. And then the commentators and us and Jack Javier, we saying commentary team Robert Night Day blogs never cease to amaze him. And then we plug the next match. It's the MWS Hardcore Championship match. Scooter St. William with Sir Robert Knight and Shane McMahon is going to defeat the phenomenal one AJ Styles. This match was all hardcore as Scooter and Styles had a good hardcore championship match. Scooter and Styles traded blows as Scooter hit Styles but stopped sign and the kitchen sinking kendo stick. Styles then hit Scooter with a steel chin, gave him the Pele kick and a phenomenal forearm, and locked him in the calf crusher. But Scooter does not submit and gets out of it. Scooter then locks Styles in the Scooter recliner, but Styles does not submit. Styles then drops Scooter with the Styles clashes as he goes to pin him, but Scooter gets the shoulder up. Scooter and Styles then end up suplexing each other through a glass table. Scooter and Styles then continue to fight. Scooter then plants Styles with the Scooter bottom, People's Elbow, and Blue Thunder Bomb. Scooter gets the pinfall on Styles for the free count and retains the MWS Hardcore Championship. When it's still MWS Hardcore Champion, Scooter St. William via pinfall with Scooter bottom, People's Elbow, and Blue Thunder Bomb as this match lasted 15 minutes and 45 seconds. After the match, Sir Robert Knight gets in the ring as they shake hands and embrace and pose the commentators and the fans go to the back. And then in the office of the new NWS general manager, Mr. Jesse Acevedo, he says it is the co-main event. Cody Mercer has issued an open challenge for his newly won United States Championship. Mr. Acevedo spins the wheel and is a regular triple threat match for the NWS United States Championship. NWS United States Championship triple threat match. Cody Mercer with Paul Heyman in his corner defeated Devin the Demon and Mr. Snippy. Devin the Demon comes out to accept, and then Mr. Snippy comes out as all three men wrestle back and forth with move after move. Devin gets fired up and waylays into Mercer and Snippy as he beats him from pillar to post. Devin big boots Mr. Snippy, drops him with a chokeslam and tombstone piles as he goes to pin him, and the ref counts, but Mercer breaks up the pinfall as Devin beats the hell out of Mercer, gives him the Hurricane Run and scoops him and diving headbutt and drops Mercer with the chokeslam and tombstone piles as he goes to pin him, but Heyman pulls out the ref. A pissed off Devin gives chase to Heyman, grabs him and punches him. Devin then goes back in the ring and pounds away on Mercer and Devin until Cody Mercer low blows Devin the Demon, beats him down, then locks and tosses him out of the ring as he hits a spine buster. Then he goes up to Mr. Snippy and hits a spine buster on Mr. Snippy and locks him in the coquina clutch as he drops him with the 450 splash and Canadian Destroyer and gets the pinfall on Mr. Snippy to retain the MWS United States Championship winner and still NWS United States Champion Cody Mercer via pinfall with 450 and Canadian Destroyer tournament. At the match, Mercer is laughing at Devin for not winning and getting tossed to the ring, causing Devin to come in the ring, beat up Mercer, and then give chase to him. And then all of a sudden, backstage, the whole entire Shinobi Mafia boys ended up beating up Devin the Demon, sending a message. Well, Cody Mercer is still the United States champion, but he is issuing an open challenge. I wonder who's going to accept this challenge next week. And then Mr. Jesse Acevedo is shown backstage as he books Cody Mercer and Devin the Demon in a match next week for the United States Championship on Open Fight Night. And the match will will be as he spins the roulette wheel and lands an ambulance match. Mr. Escobedo then says that the main event between Cody Wayne and Psycho Mercer. So the match will be an Extreme Rules match for tonight's main event. Wow, an Extreme Rules match. And us and Jack Harvey plugged the main event. Extreme Rules match. Psycho Mercer with Paul Heyman in his corner defeated Cody Wayne with Shane McMahon in his corner. This was the main event as Cody and Psycho Mercer beat the crap out of each other as Cody chops Psycho Mercer in the chest and super kicks him, then locks him in the sharpshooter, but Psycho Mercer refuses to tap out. Well, and Big Boots Cody and gives him a sidewalk slam and a back body drop, then a fallaway slam as Cody fights up Psycho Mercer and gives him a mountain bomb and Alabama slam and Beofo as Psycho Mercer hits Cody with a hard KO and Fireman's carry and Gorilla press slam as it goes to pin him, but Cody Brady kicks on and hits Mercer with a full Nelson slam and a one-handed bulldog and catapult. Psycho Mercer then battles back with a fisherman driver and he hits Cody with a steel chair and beats him with a belt and chokes him with it. Cody fights Psycho Mercer off and punches him with the belt buckle into Psycho Mercer's face, busting him open as they trade blows. Psycho Mercer then pounds on Cody's stitches, making him bleed as he then Psycho bombs Cody as he goes to pin him, but Cody has his foot on the ropes and gets up and out of nowhere RKO Psycho Mercer as he goes to pin him, but Ian Cleanan runs down and attacks Cody Brady, then beats the hell out of him, plants the one-wing angel, and then a Jade Driller, and the Jade Driller as the fans boo. Ian as the fans boo Ian as he heads to the back. Josh Mathis says, "What the hell?" Carter says, "Is that a new move?" Psycho Mercer then smokes back at Ian Cleanan as us and Jack Harvey are confused and commenting why did Psycho Mercer smile back at Ian. Psycho Mercer then takes advantage of plants Cody Brady with another Psycho Bomb and gets the pinfall. Winner Psycho Mercer via pinfall with Psycho Bomb as this match lasted 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Wow. Well, there was no need for Ian Clean to get involved in this match, but from what I heard, the reason Ian Clean did get involved in this match is to get payback on Cody Brady, according to him. And Ian still says he is not a member of the Shinobi Mafia Wars. The question is how is Cody Brady going to retort to Ian Clean interfering and costing him a win against Psycho Mercer? What is Cody Brady going to say? And what is Ian Clean going to say? And will we hear from Psycho Mercer? What will Psycho Mercer have to say? Gotta say he's been on quite a while. And then it's the final segment. MWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Cowerman addresses the MWS Universe. Dallas Cowerman comes on and says he is here to talk about the NWS Revolution. Dallas says how good it is to be the MWS World Heavyweight Champion, but feels the MWS World Heavyweight Championship should only be defended at pay-per-views with all due respect. Because as much as he loves the World Heavyweight title, he will only defend it on pay-per-views unless there's a reason for him to defend it on Impact. There's another NWS Championship that needs to be defended, and that is the MWS Tag Team titles. As he says to the minors, as far as that challenge goes next week for the open fight night, he accepts the Buried Alive match, and now for a surprise, and out comes the returning Jesse James Resurrect. Jesse James Resurrect gets on the microphone and says he is back full time after a hiatus, and he also accepts the minors challenge. And Jesse James Resurrect then says the crew is back, and we will continue to show all the MWS Tag Team division why we are the longest reigning tag team champions. Dallison says, be afraid, be very afraid, because we are on top of the world. The crew then make the exit. Josh Mathis says the crew is back and have made a statement and have accepted the Buried Alive match challenge from the minors for the MWS Tag Team titles. And then he says Survivors is on the 25th of November, and so far we have Maximus. That's right, Maximus versus Ian Cleanan, and a big War Games match is with the Sons of Chaos and Jack Harvey versus the Shinobi Mafia Boys, the M Club, and the crew. What else will happen to Fighters and Survivors? And we also have an MWS Revolution 4-year anniversary. We are out of time. Good night, everybody. Don Carter says, see you next week. I'm Matt Striker. Thank the fans for coming. Jack says he's still thinking about teaming up with the Sons of Chaos in the War Games match, and we'll be back next week on commentary as well. And the show goes off the air. So the question is will Jack Harvey be in fine condition at Fighters and Survivors? And can Jack Harvey trust the Sons of Chaos? What is going to happen? Also, I would rate this Revolution Impact Presents Revolution Roulette 5 stars, a 10 out of 10, and 8 triple plus. What a great show we had. What a great show. Las Vegas, Nevada. And next week, MWS play-by-play commentator Josh Matthews will do the Revolution Breakdown preview and the Revolution Impact reveal. So much is going to happen here in the MWS Revolution. You never know what else is going to happen. And, what will Scooter say on the new MWS Hardcore Champion say? When will we hear a promo from him? And what will Psycho Mercer say? What will Cody Mercer say? And will we hear from Jesse James Resurrect? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you to the viewer for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the NWS Revolution channel for all your promos, breakdown previews, reviews, confrontations, interviews, wrestling matches. Like our NWS Revolution Facebook page and our NWS Revolution Instagram page, and follow us on Twitter at NWS Revolution. And remember, next week, Josh Matthews will be back here to do the Revolution Breakdown preview and the Revolution Impact review. And that's all I got to say. Matt Striker out. Thank you for watching.